Hello everyone, it's me Sanjay Vasu back again for another video. This time we are doing Cambridge Lower Secondary Progression Test for Stage 9 Mathematics Paper 1. So let's start the paper. Question 1. Complete these statements. Dash plus negative 3 is equal to 6.3. So let's name it as x. X plus negative 3 is equal to 6.3. And then x is equal to 6.3 plus 3 because it's reversed, which is equal to 9.3. And that's what we shall write as the answer. Now, second one, dash into negative 3 is equal to 6.3. So let's name it as y. Y into negative 3 is equal to 6.3. Y is equal to 6.3 divided by negative 3. So y is equal to negative 2.1. And that's the answer. The next one, dash divided by negative 3 is equal to 6.3. Let's name it as z. Z divided by negative 3 is equal to 6.3. Z is equal to 6.3 multiplied by negative 3. And that's equal to 18.9. But then it's negative as well. And negative 18.9 is the answer. Question 2, match each calculation to its answer. The first one has been done for you. 0.6 multiplied by 0.6 is equal to 0.36. 0.64 multiplied by 0.4. So let's do 64 multiplied by 4. And that's equal to 256. There are 3 decimal points here, 2, 1. And so it's equal to 0.256. 0.64 divided by 0.4. That's equal to 6.4 divided by 4. And, well, even if you round it off, this is greater than this, so the answer must be something greater than 1, and 1.6 is the only option. That's the answer. 0.4 divided by 0.64. Well, that's the only option, 0.625, although it's better if you do it on your own. Question 3. A. Draw a ring around the best estimate of root 56. Oh wait, so first of all, let's get two numbers, two perfect squares, which are just below and just above root 56. So it's 49 and 64. Because there's 7 squared and 8 squared. So let's see how far 56 is from each 49 and 64. So 56 minus 49 equals 7. So it's 7 units away. 64 minus 56 is equal to 8. 8 units away. This is actually okay because this number 56 is near the middle of 49 and 64. And therefore the best estimate is 7.5. B. Draw a ring around the best estimate of cube root of 25. So let's see the nearest cube number to it, perfect cube. So below it is 8, which is 2 cubed, and 3 cubed is right above it, which is 27. Obviously it's closer to 27, and 27 is 3 cubed, so the answer is 3. 4. These are the elevations and plan of a shape. Front, side, plan. This is the triangle, and that's the front elevation. Side elevation is looking from the side of the shape. Plan looks from the top of the shape. Write down the name of this shape. Alright, so first let's draw the front elevation, and let's see what happens. Let's draw it like a 3D shape. So there's that. And now the side elevation is a rectangle. So it'll look like a rectangle which is taller than it is longer. So we have this from the side, right side namely, and the plan, we'll be looking at both this side and the one on the other side. And this is a rectangle divided into two to one line. If you look at this shape, which is a triangular prism from above, it'll actually look like this. Because there is the top corner, which is this line here, and then the two sides, which are the two rectangles over there. So this shape is a triangular prism. And let's move on to question 5. One of these statements is wrong. Put a cross next to the statement that is wrong. Alright, 26 into 25 equals 26 into 100 divided by 4. 100 divided by 4 is equal to 25, and 26 into 25 is obviously equal to 26 into 25. So that's not wrong. 26 into 25 equals 26 into 5 multiplied by 26 into 5. So that means it's 26 into 5 the whole square. And well, there's already 26 into 26 squared there. So This is totally not correct. That's wrong. 26 and 25 equals 25 into 26. Obviously, yes. It's just reversed, and this property is there for both addition and multiplication. 26 into 25 equals 30 into 25 minus 4 into 25. For your information, 26 into 25 is equal to 650, 30 into 25 is equal to 750, and 4 into 25 is equal to 100. So 650 is equal to 650. So the second statement is the only wrong statement. Question 6. Oliver bakes 10 cakes. The scatter graph shows the mass in grams of each cake and the cooking time in minutes. A. Write down the number of Oliver's cakes that have a mass of more than 800 grams. So let's take this scatter graph right here with some points right there. And there are 10 cakes. And let's see, the 800 gram line is right there. And greater than 800 is on this side, the right side of the line. So it's this area. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dots, and therefore 6 cakes greater than 800 gram mass. So the answer is 6. B. Describe the relationship between the mass of a cake and the cooking time. As you can quite clearly see, cooking time 20 minutes and the mass is only 600 grams. Cooking time is 85 minutes. Mass is all the way at 1100. So as the cooking time increases, the mass in grams increases. That's the answer. And question C, reverses a recipe for a cake with a mass of 800 grams. The recipe says the cooking time is 80 minutes. Use the graph to explain why this cooking time may be incorrect. Let's see, 800 grams is right here, but if you see the cooking time, it's around 50 minutes. But it says 80 minutes here, which is all the way up here and totally not correct. So you can say that the cooking time of the cakes with mass about 800 grams are about 50 minutes, as you can see for these two. So we just write about 50 minutes. Now let's move on to question 7. Arithmetic sequence. Find an expression for the nth term of the sequence. We have 24, 19, 14, 9, and 4. So the 5 table, let's start from 25 because it's the closest to 24. And then it's decreasing. So minus 5, so we have to minus 5 from here as well. 20, 15, 10, 5. And this sequence, the bottom sequence, is the same thing except that everything's added by 1. And then we can see that the difference is 5. So let's add a new number here, 29. Why are we adding 29? This is because this is the descending sequence. And we have 24 plus 5 is 29, so to make this easier, we're using that. And this is the first term, second term, third term, fourth term, fifth term. So 29 minus 5 is 24, and 5 is equal to 5 multiplied by 1. 29 minus 10 is equal to 19, and 10 is 5 into 2. You can see the pattern? So 29 minus 5n is equal to the sequence. And so the answer is 29 minus 5n. Question 8. Calculate 45.7 multiplied by 3.6. We'll just get our hand maths. So let's do 457 into 36. And at the end, add 2 decimal places. So we have 42. 34, 24, 27, and then we have 1, 17. And this is the answer. So now we just need to add up all this. 2, 5, 4, 6. So the answer is 16452 with 2 decimal places. So we add a point with these 2 decimal. So 164.52 is the answer. Question 9. A. Write down the value of 2 to the power of 0. Anything to the power of 0 is 1, so 2 to the power of 0 is also 1. B. Write 2 to the power of minus 3 as a fraction. So 2 to the power of minus 3 equals 1 by 2 to the power of 3, and that's 1 by 8. So that's the answer. Question 10. The scale drawing shows the positions of 2 schools, A and B. The scale is 1:200,000. A. Work out the real-life distance between school A and school B. Give the answer in kilometers. So a distance of school A and school B in the scale drawing is just that line. The distance between A and B is nothing but the length of this line segment here. So we have this. Now, scale is 1:200,000. That's 1 centimeter is to 200,000 centimeters. And 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters, so 2,000 meters. And then 1 kilometer equals 1,000 meters, so 2 kilometers. 1 centimeter is to 2 kilometers. Now, see the length of this line segment. It is 7.6 centimeters long if you measure it on an A4 paper. So if we want the real life distance, we can have 7.6 multiplied by 2, which is equal to 15.2 kilometers in real life. B. 2C is on a bearing of 085 degrees from school A and 305 degrees from school B. Protractor to mark the position of school C on the scale drawing. Yeah, I'm not actually going to use a protractor, but I'm going to show what it's going to be like because I've done these kind of questions in my previous videos. So I will just do a rough drawing of what's actually the answer, and you can use the protractor and ruler to solve it if you want. And now the bearing 085 from A will be about this much right here. And the bearing of 305 from B will be something like this. The only problem is we cannot measure 305 degrees on a normal protractor. So you can use this angle, which is anti-clockwise from the north line, which is 360 minus 305, which is equal to 55 degrees. And this bearing will be 305 automatically. And now the intersection point over here, we can name this as school C. So we have the point C as school C on the scale drawing. Question 11. Complete the table of values for the equation 2y minus 2 equals 4x. So now we have x minus 1 and y is also equal to minus 1. So to make this easier, let's just make everything as y equals mx plus c formula. 2y equals 4x plus 2. Y equals 4x plus 2 the whole by 2, which is equal to 2x plus 1. So if we substitute x equals 0, then y is equal to 0 plus 1, which is 1. And then x equals 2. Y is equal to 4 plus 1, 5. And so that is the answer for A. Now we just use this results to plot the graph of equation 2y minus 2 equals 4x on the grid. So let's mark minus 1 comma minus 1. And then we have 0 comma 1, which is right here. And then 2 comma 5, which is all the way up here. Now let's just plot the graph. It'll be somewhat like this. And we can actually extend this line so that it goes all the way to here and this one to here. It's not really necessary to extend it, but to make it clearer, I've done so. Question 12. work out 4 1 by 2 into 3 1 by 3. Let's just make these all as improper fractions. So that's 9 by 2 into 10 by 3. Cancel it out. And the answer is 15. So we can write that down and then go to question 13. Expand and simplify x minus 5 into x plus 3. So that's equal to, so let's use the FOIA method. Front, outside, inside, last. So it's x squared plus 3x minus 5x minus 15. That's equal to x squared minus 2x minus 15, and we shall write this down. This is a quadratic equation, but we do not need to solve it because they only said to simplify it. 14. The cross-section of a prism is shown in the diagram. The prism has a length of 15 centimeters. Calculate the volume of the prism. To make things easier, let's just draw a scale drawing of this prism here. It'll be somewhat like this. This is like just a kind of view from the front angle. So this is 3 centimeters this side. This one is 2 centimeters. Bottom is 4 centimeters. And then we have the back side as well. There's 2 centimeters. Over here, 15 centimeters. And let's just mark that around. So this is pretty much the prism, and now the volume is just the area of the cross section. Area of the cross section. And we can multiply by the length. And that's the volume of a prism. And that's equal to the area of this trapezium, or this one. Both are the same anyway. And the area of a trapezium is half into a plus b into h, and multiplied by 15. So that's half into 2 plus 4 into 3, and multiplied by 15. That's equal to half into 6 into 3. It's equal to 3 into 3, 9 into 15. And once you do the maths, it's 135. And 135 centimeters cubed is the answer. Question 15. Tick to show whether each of these statements is true or false. 10 to the power of minus 1 is 0.1. 10 to the power of minus 1 is 1 by 10 to the power of 1, 1 by 10. 0.1 is also 1 by 10, so this is true. 400 into 10 to the power of 4 equals 400,000. 400 is just 400, multiplied by 10 to the power of 4, 10,000. So that's equal to 4 million, which is totally not equal to 400,000. So this is false. 0.3 divided by 10 to the power minus 2 equals 0.003. So 0.3 divided by 1 by 100, which is 1 by 10 to the power of 2. And that's equal to 0.3 into 100, which is 30. And it's given 0.03, so this is again false. 0.8 into 10 to the power of 3 equals 0.8 divided by 10 to the power of minus 3. So that's equal to 0.8 into 1000, which is equal to 800 on the left side. And then 0.8 divided by 1 by 1000, which is equal to 0.8 into 1000, which is again 800. So this statement's true. Question 16. The diagram shows two rectangles that both have a width of 6 centimeters. The difference between the perimeters of the two rectangles is 10 centimeters. Calculate the difference between the areas of the two rectangles. So if this side is 6 centimeters for both rectangles, so these other two will also be 6 centimeters. And now let's make this side as x and this side as y for the longer one. The formula for the perimeter is 2 into length plus breadth. Over here we have 2 into 6 plus x. And then the difference between the perimeter is 10. So we add 10 to the small one. And that's equal to 2 into 6 plus y. And then 2 into 6 plus x plus 5. And we can write that as 2 into 11 plus x. Why do we do that? Because we bring this, divide by 2 and bring it into the bracket. That's equal to 2 into 6 plus y. So let's cancel out the 2's. 11 plus x equals 6 plus y. So 5 plus x equals y. Y equals x plus 5. So let's take out the y's here and put x plus 5 on both sides. So the area is length into breadth. LB, in other words. So we'll make the area as 6x and 6 into x plus 5. And that's equal to 6x plus 30. 6x plus 30 minus 6x for the difference between the areas. That's equal to 30 centimeters square difference. That's the answer. Question 17. Mia has a box that contains a large number of colored cubes. She picks a cube at random. The probabilities of her picking a red, blue, or green cube are shown in the table. A. Explain how you know the box must also contain some cubes of other colors. Let's add up the probabilities. So 0.35 plus 0.25 is equal to 0.6. Add 0.3, it's 0.9. But then that's not equal to 1. And for everything to be completed, it needs to be equal to 1. Because probabilities always add to 1. And therefore, there are some other colors as well. So the total probability is not equal to 1. So there must be more cubes to fill the gap. The gap of 0.1, because 1 minus 0.9 is 0.1 remaining. B. Half of the other colored cubes are yellow. Work out the probability that Mia picks a yellow cube. So the remaining is equal to 0.1. And that remaining, they are half yellow. So 0.1 by 2, which is equal to 0.05 yellow. And that's the answer. 18. Write this expression as a single fraction. 3a by 5 minus a by 5, which is equal to 3a minus a, the whole by 5. It's equal to 2a by 5. And that's the answer. So let's write that down. Question 19. 17 cubed is 4913. 34 equals 2 into 17. Use these facts to work out 34 cubed. So 34 cubed is equal to 17 cubed into 2 cubed, which is equal to 4913 multiplied by 2 cubed, which is 8. And let's do the maths right here. So it's 24, 0. And then we have a 73. And then we have a 39. So 34 cubed is 39304. That's the answer. Question 20. Use algebra to solve these simultaneous equations. You must show how you worked out your answer. So first let's make the x values same. This is equation 1 and this is equation 2. So equation 3 equals equation 2 multiplied by 3. So 3 is 3x minus 6y equals 12. So now we can do 1 minus 3. 3x plus y equals 5. 3x minus 6y equals 12. So let's subtract these. And that's equal to, we can take out the subtraction brackets and make each one different. So that's minus 12, and then we can cancel this out. 7y equals negative 7. And so y is equal to negative 7 by 7, which is negative 1. 3x minus 1 is equal to 5 by substituting y equals minus 1 into equation 1. So 3x minus 1 equals 5. 3x equals 6, and therefore x is equal to 6 by 3, which is 2. And that's the answer. Question 21. The price of an electronic book is $2.40. The price of the electronic book is 75% less than the price of the paper book. Calculate the price of the paper book. So the electronic book is $2.40, and 75% of P, which is the paper book, and then we subtract that from P, that's equal to 2.40, which is electronic. And then 25% of P is equal to 2.40. 1 by 4, P equals 2.40. P is equal to 4 into 2.4. P is equal to dollars, remember the sign, dollars, and then we multiply 2.4 by 4, and that's equal to 9.60 as well. So the answer is 9.60. Question 22. The diagram shows a quadrilateral containing two right angles. Calculate the value of A. We'll use Pythagoras' theorem to find this side using this triangle, and then we use Pythagoras to find this triangle's side here, and that's A. So 6 squared plus 7 squared equals, let's name this x, so x squared. 36 plus 49 equals x squared. X squared equals 85. X equals root 85. We don't need to simplify the side, so let's make this as root 85. Remember, Pythagoras is a squared plus b squared equals c squared, so I'm doing like this. Substitute it in. And now 9 squared plus a squared equals root 85 the whole squared. And 81 plus a squared equals 85. A squared equals 85 minus 81, which is equal to 4. A is equal to root of 4, which is equal to plus or minus 2, but then the side's length cannot be negative, so A is equal to 2 centimeters, and that's the answer. That's the end of this paper. Thank you. Bye.